In the players category of the Field Hockey Canada Hall of Fame, Field Hockey Canada is proud to induct Andy Rushton, a quiet leader who gave her best.
Andy. We're very proud. I'm proud of you and all of your accomplishments, whether they were on a field hockey pitch or in life in general. Yep, well done, Andy.
Congratulations, Andy. I'm so excited for you and for your family.
Andy Rushton is one of the best defensive players Canada has ever seen and has an impressive 127 international caps.
He was an awesome teammate. She was a quiet leader who would lead by example. I think just seeing her work rate and her commitment to the team was inspiring.
Andy grew up coming from an athletic family in Victoria, BC, and was introduced to field hockey by her aunt and quickly developed a passion for the sport.
I heard about field hockey because my aunt had played field hockey. So, well, it's the spring sport, and the other option that was played at that time was baseball. And so I certainly liked chasing a ball and running around a lot more.
She comes from some genetics with her mom swam competitively. Pete, her dad, played lacrosse. So those athletic pieces, and her sister Katie and her brother Eric also competed and played for Vikes programs. So it was certainly athletics played a huge part, and she was one of those rare breeds.
She went on to play for the University of Victoria Vikes, where her exceptional skills led her to being named the National CIS Athlete of the Year.
Well, she's the best of the best on that particular season. So it's a huge deal. But Andy quietly goes about her life, and nobody would know unless they read it somewhere.
Her humility contributed significantly to her success, but it was her grit and determination on the field that truly spoke volumes.
I think defensively, she's just understood the game very well, and it was always positionally very sound. And for me as a goalkeeper, being 5'2", I definitely benefited from, her strengths.
I would say that Andy just had amazing basics. She was a sweet tackler, super powerful, and fearless no matter who we were playing.
Andy was a fierce competitor. She just never gave up, and she brought it all the time. It didn't matter if it was in the middle of February when it's like freezing cold, and on a Tuesday night, to when we're in South Africa competing or in Bermuda. It didn't matter. She brought it all the time.
Her exceptional skill and determination naturally led her to play on the Canadian women's national team, where she was able to garner 127 international caps, participated in 2 Commonwealth Games, and represented her country at 2 Pan American Games. Notably, she also competed in the 2008 Olympic qualifiers in her hometown of Victoria, BC.
She trained and put 100% effort when time she was playing and representing Team Canada.
Rushton competed for Team Canada for 8 years before stepping aside and giving back to the same community she grew up in.
I worked with Andy last year with a U12 team in Spring League, and then we moved up and we did U14 females athletes. And I think what Andy brings is a level of calmness.
Growing up in Victoria is just the community that's behind hockey, and on the island in general. I think there's really good support here, and that's part of what allowed me to, it's a big part of what allowed me to have the career that I did, is just sort of growing up in the environment that I did. And now hopefully I'm coming back and giving back to that same community that gave me so many opportunities.
When looking back on her legacy, those around her highlight her relentless pursuit of excellence and humility as major factors that define her legacy.
Andy would want to be remembered for her passion and love for the game of field hockey.
I really don't think I ever heard her complain about conditions or anything we had to do at training. And she just loved the game. She was the first one on the pitch, the last one off, just goofing around, learning new skills.
I think that Andy represents what we would hope all athletes to aspire to, that they lead by example, They have a strong work ethic. Yeah, they expect no more than what they're prepared to give. And Andy was all of those.